Hey guys, it's LegomationStudio here with another Hero Factory 4.0 Breakout, whatever you want to call it, review. As you saw, we just did Evo, and now we're heading on to Surge. Again, just a quick info. Earlier I said about 3.0 that I wasn't going to get any more, but these are actually looking totally awesome besides the stupid packaging. But other than that, they actually are looking really cool, and I am very excited to move on to reviewing this new set of Surge. Packaging wise, I hate it, but let's kind of look. Looks like he's underwater, which is very interesting. I love the underwater idea. If you can see here, stupid packaging. 6 to 12-year-olds, 39 pieces, which is a lot. The last Surge, I think, had, well, we'll get him out in a second, but had a lot less pieces than that, 39. In the background, you can see an enemy. His name is Surge right here, as it's written. You get 200 points to the new Hero Factory game coming out. And yeah, on the back we have Surge again, his shooting abilities, being able to handcuff the enemies, his helmet here, and then look at the game and kind of what you can do there. But as for everything else, there ain't much else on this little package that looks so crappy, and I can't believe Lego is making this idea, but whatever. Let's open it up. We'll get our handy dandy, take our handy dandy scissors, no more fingernails, sorry. Handy dandy scissors to cut this open. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. God, just can't believe this Lego. Disappoint me. All right. What? Series? Ah. Come on. Ah. This is just ridiculous. Alright, now let's open it. Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Yes. Alright. God. Alright. This is interesting. I thought this was the Joker set for a second. We have a green and blue color scheme. Well, alright, let's take a look at the pieces here. Tell you when you're focused in, you said...
pretty good.
Alright, so the instruction booklet. We'll open it up here. Pretty much the same thing we had with Evo. You get 200 game points. Really cool. What the... Did these break open or... Oh, the code is on there! Wow! The code is on the back of the hero core. Okay, whatever. Well, that's kind of cheap though. Anyways... I'll get into that, I guess, later in the review. So we have Evo and Two-Face. This is a cool villain. I want to get him. It's a guy called Two-Face. Sounds like Batman's villain. Anyways, you can combine him with Surge, and you'll be able to make this cool combiner set. Looks really interesting, and it'd be fun to, if you collect them all, to make that. Again, Two-Face and Surge. The Hero Factory game and the movie coming out. We have the new Ultimate Villain this year. And then we have Rocka. I guess he's stealing the show of Hero Factory now. And the 4 other heroes that are for $8.99. And he's the only $14.99. We'll review him next. And then the advertise for the DC superheroes. Lego Club. Looks awesome. Let's look at the pieces. I don't know if you count it as a new piece, but Surge's head is reused. I started talking about this in the Evo review, but Hero Factory 1.0 heads are being reused. I think Furno is using the same head, and Stormer also has the same head as their 1.0 sets. So they're trying to be cheap again, Lego. God dang it. But yeah. But a lot of new recolors, pretty much. We have green and blue. We have a Glatorian head reused again. Blue feet, green armor pieces. We have this new thing we got with Evo, this new gun. Very interesting. We have the same plate we had for Evo, the same chest plate, except we have these lightning bolts on it instead of stickers. We have the new Hero Core that I really complained about and found out that actually the points to the game online is on the back of it. I had no idea that was there. And new pieces. We have this really cool blue and clear tube, which is really interesting. We have these new handcuff pieces, which are used for the chain. The handcuff chain. And yeah, we also have, this came with the last Surge, but it was like a yellow and blue or a green and blue. Now we have just a straight up blue color in his lightning bolt weapon, but it's the same as the 1.0 weapon, which is kind of a reuse, but it's a recolor and it looks nice. So alright, these are our new and old pieces. Now let's go ahead and build it. Alright, so now we have him all ready and built. Surge is ready to kick butt. So, building experience. Well, it was pretty average actually, you know? The weapon was regular. He didn't have any extra pieces on the bulky side like Evo had. But he does look well put and really nice put together. So a good use of pieces. He had this tube which attaches on his back right here. But other than that, I gotta say it looks pretty nice. It was a fun build, and has this little piece on his knee where the little chain can be attached. But he looks fantastic. It is a great addition to the Hero Factory line this year. So now, really building. That was pretty much it. Let's talk about the set itself, playability and modeling experience. Well, as for playability and modeling experience, sounds so weird when you say it. The tube, you know, it's cool, but you can't really see it that well. I mean, you kind of have to extend it like this, and then you kind of see it. But it kind of serves little purpose except for the fact that he's probably underwater or something. Like, here, I'll see on the camera, yeah. I mean, it looks nice for what it is. But anyways, as for a set, I mean, you can't really... He's interesting because his color scheme is very different from what Surge used to be. I guess we can do a comparison with his 2.0 set in a little bit, but he just kind of has this green and blue color scheme, which is different. And of course, the Hero Core just stands out and it doesn't really work because of LEGO trying to make cheap budget cuts. But I like his weapon because I never had the 1.0 set, so I sadly can't do a comparison of that. If you remember that summer, I was still mad about Bionicle leaving, and they only got a handful of the Hero Factory 1.0 sets, and one of them wasn't Surge. But we'll talk about the others, so we'll move over here, you said? Make sure the camera looks good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Open up the Surge here. Looks good. And take a look at Surge. So here is Surge 2.0. As you remember, this was my favorite of the 2.0 sets because I liked the white and blue, I liked the color in the middle, the actual colored Hero Core, and I liked that he could hold his gun and he kind of looked like a sniper, which was really interesting. So that was our 2.0. Now let's kind of do a comparison. Well, as for weapons, again, the weapon back then was this really cheap looking thing. I didn't really care for it that much. Cool pieces, but I don't know. I like the new weapon better. It does kind of stand out because it's that gunmetal. You know, with Evo, the gunmetal fit in with his color. With this, we kind of have blue and green, and the gunmetal just kind of sticks out there like a gun. But we had the same with 2.0. Helmet-wise, again, I like the 2.0 helmets, the idea of having 2 pieces, or well, technically 3, to make the whole head. But as a part of the mask, you had 2 pieces and they were customizable with other things. This one just uses the old helmet, and it's like, well, it's just there. I mean, it doesn't have much to it. It's just the old one, it's just one solid head, so it's kind of your decision. Also, you know, the new Hero Factory sets don't have this label. Label is a funny word. But the label, where it says Surge 2.0, the new sets don't have that. They just have regular armor. But he does look nice and bulky in the new 4.0 set. And he looks altogether really nice. So it's your decision. What do you think, Houston? Do you like the 2.0 or 4.0?
Oh, this time it's just 2.0. I like his helmet too. Like the camera in front of his eyes is like really awesome.
Yeah, the telescope.
Yeah.
So, from Houston, it seems like he likes this better. And I kind of have to agree and kind of don't. You know, the new set is taller, and that's a plus. And of course, they have these cool chains and kind of thing. And this weapon is really kind of cool looking. But for posability and for playability, the 2.0 set definitely stands out better. But from the looks of it, and from what Hero Factory 4.0 is going for, I've got to say the new one is cool. But they really stand about the same, with 2.0 being a little cooler for playability and that kind of stuff. But again, it's your decision. Let's talk more about the final thoughts on our Surge here. So, overall, you know, Surge, he's a great set. And he's works great with these new Hero Factory sets, these Hero Factory 4.0s. He, unlike Evo, is an underwater guy. He'll be under the water, as you saw with his packaging. There were bubbles around him and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see the movie and how it ties in with the story. But it's your decision, you know. I don't really care for this color scheme, but some people do. And if you like this color scheme of like green and blue, do you like it, you said?
It's not that really good, but it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, well, he says it's okay. I could say it's you know, it's your decision if you like it or not. But I've got to rate this guy a 4 out of 5, just because the color kind of mashes. He doesn't look that well together, but he is armored up. He looks like he's ready to fight, and you gotta like his pieces and his weapons. And he has 39 pieces, which is 9 more pieces than his old set, which had 30 pieces, which is great. You know, an extra 9 pieces, and they're more expensive. Instead of $7.99, they're $8.99 now, so an extra $1. But he looks great, and you know, if you liked his character, and if you like Surge, and if you like Hero Factory 4.0, you might as well get him. But I did like Evo much better, so that's my kind of stance on it. So overall, I like these new Hero Factory sets. Again, I'm only getting a handful. Next, I'll be reviewing Rocka 4.0. But until then, I hope you've enjoyed this review of Surge 4.0, the new Hero Factory line. And again, happy holidays, because it's not Christmas just yet. See you guys next time. This is LegomationStudio, signing out.